Hello, everybody. What's up, MDC family? This is Chris Robinson coming at you live from good old Clifton, Idaho. I'm super excited to be on this training call today with all of you. Listen, I'm going to get this call turned over to the trainer that's been tasked with the last corporate training before Manifest 2020, before all the big news is rolled out, and before this company shakes up and disrupts the network marketing industry. But for today, we're going to learn about some very important topics. You know, we're 3.5 weeks out from convention, maybe give or take a day or two. But look, this is prime time for your My Daily Choice business. And if you do it right, starting right after this call, up until convention and then right after, I can promise you're going to see a ton of success. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about launching your business, what to do, how to get momentum going into convention, coming out, and so many other important things we're going to be discussing this evening. So I'm going to get right into it. I want to get it turned over to our trainer for this evening. This gentleman, I had the opportunity last year of literally traveling the entire East Coast to West Coast, North to South of the United States of America doing the road shows with this gentleman. I was sitting there when he hit 250K affiliate. I was there when he hit 500K affiliate, and I've just seen him go from coming into this business as maybe with a little bit of MLM PTSD to coming in and crushing it here at My Daily Choice. This guy, not only is he 500K affiliate, he has an awesome, awesome wife. He's a great husband, and he has 2 awesome little beautiful girls. I guess they're not so little anymore. They're growing up every day. I see your pictures on Facebook and everything happening in the Parker world. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring up to you none other than a 500K affiliate, Mr. Aaron Parker out of West Palm Beach, Florida. Aaron, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Mr. Robinson, great to be here with you, my friend.
I'm excited to have you here, man. I'm super excited for you to be able to talk to the masses of My Daily Choice and our whole entire global family here with our company, and so many people doing so many great things. But look, you know, it's literally D-Day. It's time right now to do some massive things in your My Daily Choice business, whether you started this morning or you started like I did day one, 6 years ago. Right now is the perfect time. And that's kind of where I want you to start off. First of all, before we do, I think there's a lot of people out there that may not know Aaron Parker. They may not know your whole entire story, but take a few minutes and just clue people in on who you are, where you came from, and why you're here as a top leader at My Daily Choice.
Man, oh man. Well, Chris, I appreciate the kind words. It was just an honor and privilege to be able to participate with the road shows. How many of you guys loved the road shows? Can we just make some noise for the road shows real quick? Because, man, we missed them so much this year with all the non-traveling. It was priceless. It was amazing getting to hang out with everybody at the road shows last year, and got to hang out with Chris Robinson. It was just amazing. The friendships, the relationships, and so grateful for that opportunity. So we cannot wait for the road shows to come back. And yeah, so a little bit about me. For those of you that don't know, we'll keep this short and sweet because I know you guys don't want to hear about my story. I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm living in Florida now once again. My wife, my 2 little beautiful girls, you can see a little picture right up there. Right out of high school, went into the Marine Corps. Spent 4 years in the United States Marine Corps traveling. I was in California, Camp Pendleton, did Egypt, did Korea. While I was in the Marines, I started getting involved in network marketing. And I spent 12 years in network marketing, struggling. Anybody ever struggle in network marketing? That was me for a long, long time. And then finally, the light bulb went off, started having success, and was able to go full-time, and have been full-time in the network marketing industry now for, I think it's been about 8 years or so. But there's been ups and downs, there's been challenges, and we went on a mission to find a home, a true home, where we can plant our flag, find a company that we can run with and have huge success with, the kind of success that you dream about. And my friends, that is exactly what we found. And on May 1st, of 2018, we got started. And, you know, I want to be very clear and transparent with everyone who doesn't know this. Yes, we were full-time in the industry, but we had companies go out of business. We had companies have challenges. And we got started in this business on May 1st of 2018. We were broke, my wife and I. We were behind on all of our bills. We had no money. Bank account was negative. That's where we were. We were looking for a way out. We were looking for an opportunity. And after seeing what Josh and Jenna created with My Daily Choice, we knew this was going to be the place to plant a flag and to create that legacy, that home run that we dreamed about for so long. So that's what we found. And it's now been 2 years. This company's completely changed our life. And it's just, you know, that's the quick version of the story. Anything else I should cover, Chris?
I think I actually love your story, and I think it could take the whole hour training. But because we need to train some folks on, you know, what's coming up, launching your business and different things, we're gonna kick into that. And so look, you know, a lot of people, I would dare say, more people than not, really haven't even launched their business since. And it may be somebody that's been here for 2 years, maybe haven't even done an official launch of their business, you know, like a grand opening, some sort of launch to let the masses and everybody know that they're even in business. And, you know, most importantly, I know you're a 500K affiliate in this company because of several facts, but one of the main things, and myself as well, is we've also mastered the art of relaunching. And that's what's so cool about My Daily Choice. You know, I'll never forget back in like September of 2014 when Josh called me with the idea of starting an MLM company that was an open-ended brand that could have different products and services and be a home for everybody, whether you're in the health and wellness space, the travel space, the CBD space, whatever trends are going on. There's always something here at My Daily Choice for us as the field to be excited about, for us as the field to be passionate about, and to be able to attract more people to our business. So I think launching and relaunching is really what's set us apart, and all the leadership within our entire company, from those that maybe might not have yet quite hit the pinnacle of what they're after. So let's talk about that. You know, we have a convention coming up. It's important for a lot of people to relaunch at conventions. That's why we do them annually. And so I'm just going to kick it over to you, man, and let you share all your golden nuggets with us for a little while on launching your business and how to relaunch, maybe if you've been here for a little while.
Sounds good. Are you ready, MDC affiliates? I know that some of you may be brand new. Some of you have been with the company for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or longer. And this training is going to be some specific strategies on how to launch your business or relaunch, and also why now is the perfect time. And I want to back up a little bit because I love what Chris just said on My Daily Choice, representing here. My Daily Choice is not pigeonholed into one industry. As you know, we have multiple brands that we have available to us. And there's a little rumor on the street happening out there that there's another brand, something big happening at convention. And I want everyone to really just let it sink in for a moment where you are right now. And I want to also share a piece of the story that I didn't talk about, and that is that when Jenna Zweigel, who I didn't really know, just, you know, we were friends on Facebook, but how many of you guys have friends on Facebook and you have no clue who they are? Okay, that was Jenna and I. We were friends, didn't know each other. We just kind of saw each other on Facebook. Well, she reached out to me and she said, "Hey, Aaron, I know you don't really know me, but I'm going to be launching a new brand called HempWorks. Would you like to be a part of this at the beginning?" And I told her no. I told Jenna Zweigel no, and I missed it. Or did I? I almost missed it because I thought to myself, CBD, that's not going to work. You know, all the things that go through our head, right? How many of us have doubts? How many of us have fears? How many of us prejudge things and opportunities and we don't think it's going to work? Well, that's what happened when Jenna first reached out to me. I told her no. And yes, I was cray-cray, right? Because I saw what she did over 12 months, the success that she had and the success she helped other people have. And I was like, that's it. I told my wife, I was like, we got to reach back out to Jenna, and we got to jump on this. And so a year later, we got started, and we've now had more success with MDC than we've ever had in any business in our entire life. So we almost missed it. But there's a lot to do with timing. We didn't get in at the very beginning, but we got in, we got started, and we didn't just join. That's the thing. A lot of people join a business. Many of you are here today. You joined a business. You now have a business in a box. And one of the biggest misconceptions, one of the biggest challenges in this business is the mindset is, well, I have this business in a box, and it's just going to make me a lot of money. I'm going to have lots of success. Okay. Guess what you have to do with this business? You got to put in the work. And so when we got started on May 1st of 2018, we pre-launched and we launched. And we're going to talk about some of those strategies on what we did 2 years ago. And all of you are here right now. So I want everyone to really understand, you're here right now at the perfect time. Now, a little disclaimer, there may be some people watching the recording of this, maybe a week from now or a month from now or 2 months from now. It's still the perfect time. But those of you here live, you're definitely in the right place at the right time, because you're going to be perfectly positioned today to start your pre-launch. So I want you to write down on a piece of paper. If you're not taking notes, you're going to miss this. What is today's date? Write it down. Okay. For those of you here live, it's August 25th. Your pre-launch starts now. It starts today. If you're watching the replay, whatever today's date is, it starts today. You are literally going to be pre-launching your business from today until when? Till we launch. We are all launching together. Guess when launch is? It's convention. Now, trust me, we're all bummed we can't hang out in person. This was going to be the biggest, most crazy, exciting convention ever, hanging out in person, but we got the next best thing. And guess what? It's free. Let's just side note, massive props and thanks and gratitude to Josh Zwagel for putting on this insane convention with John Maxwell, Eric Thomas, and others. And he could easily charge all of us $100 each, easy. And we would all pay $100 to be able to watch this convention. It's free. It's free, not just for all of us, but for your whole team and even for prospects. We're going to talk more about that. So we are launching on whether it's September 18th, 19th, or even 20th, right? Because the 18th and 19th, September 18th and 19th, that's the convention. We are going to be all watching live, and it's going to be mind-blowing. The things that Josh has planned for all of us, it's almost like HempWorks launching all over again, right? There's going to be major announcements that are truly going to help you explode your income and explode your business. But remember, this business in a box is potentially worth millions of dollars to you. Income disclosure statement, right? There are people, look at the income disclosure statement. There are affiliates in this company right now making millions of dollars. So that's possible. That's the potential here with this business in a box. But it's going to be based on your effort. It's going to be based on how serious you're going to take this. And what's going to happen right now over the next 3 weeks, for those of you on live, maybe the replay, you've got less time, right? From now until we launch on, we'll just say September 20th, okay? Because the 18th and 19th, that's kind of the end of the pre-launch. September 18th and 19th, we're all going to be glued to our computers or our big screen TVs if we're going to be streaming the convention, and we are going to be glued to the information and the training and the announcements that are going to be made during this convention that are going to take this company and your business to a whole nother level. And you're positioned perfectly to be able to do that for those of you who take this serious. So I'm really setting the stage and laying the foundation for this training, because it's only going to be as successful as the level of your commitment, the level of your focus from now until we launch on September 20th. This is the time for you to really understand where you are right now with this opportunity. Imagine for a second that you could have been there before HempWorks launched, and you were one of the first to launch HempWorks. Where would you be today? Maybe with millions of dollars in your bank, okay? And that's where we are today with what's about to happen at convention. And when we all launch together, here's the thing, guys. We are going to create so many shockwaves in the industry. On September 20th, Facebook is going to be like, what in the world is going on? Because every MDC affiliate is going to be going live. We're going to be blowing up Facebook with all of these announcements. But the mistake that some people will make, because some people aren't even watching this, right? The mistake that some people will make is they're just going to wait. And they're going to, well, I'll launch after convention and I'll put in the work then. That's a huge mistake, because you're missing the pre-launch. You're missing the opportunity to create momentum. So if you're ready to create momentum from now till convention, let's do this. Let's talk about some specific things that you want to be doing from now till convention. This is the pre-launch phase. And by the way, Chris, I'm just going to roll. So if you need to jump in or anything to interject, just hop on in. Okay?
I don't need anything, brother, but I do want to say something real quick.
Yes, sir.
There's a whole bunch of chat going on in our chat box because you're firing everybody up. But listen, I want everybody to be able to see this. Right now, everybody's sending it to all panelists. That little blue box at the bottom, click to everyone, because that way everybody gets to see it besides just Aaron and I. So anyway, sorry, Aaron, I just noticed that. So go ahead, buddy. You're doing awesome.
It's all good. Yeah, in the chat, you have to change it to say all panelists and attendees. And that way everyone can see your chats. Okay. Thank you, sir. Let's do this. Let's dive in. So first of all, we need to talk about this pre-launch phase and what are some of the things that you're going to be doing. Number one, the most important thing that we have to talk about is that, remember, this is for everybody. So this is for those of you brand new. This is for those of you that have been with the company for years. It doesn't matter. This is everyone. We are all going to pre-launch together. It starts today. We talked about that. You don't want to delay. You don't want to delay your success. We are all going to launch together on September 20th. And some things that you want to keep in mind. This is the opportunity for you to give your contacts what we call first movers advantage. Let's talk about this. Something major is launching on September 20th, September 18, 19, right? And so every single person that you know, everyone, you are right now giving them an opportunity to be first to market, to be there at the beginning of something huge. Again, the best analogy I could give you is HempWorks. Imagine if you were first to market with HempWorks. Whoa, right? That's what's about to happen again. Something brand new that's going to just explode this company and the industry, and you're going to be positioned at the beginning. But I want to be very clear. Your success in this launch is going to be based on what you do now during the pre-launch. So what are you doing during this pre-launch? You are creating buzz. You are getting the word out there. You are talking to people. Yes, you're posting on Facebook, but don't ever rely on a Facebook post. When I launched and did this 2 years ago when I started with MDC, yes, I was posting on Facebook. But I was also in Messenger. You guys have heard this. Money is in the Messenger. You must contact. You must connect. Reach out to people. You know, if you want to do a post on Facebook, it could be something as simple as something huge is about to launch. Do you want to be first? Something simple. Would you like to get first movers advantage on something major that is about to take place in the home-based business industry? You have an opportunity right now to be first. You guys see what I'm doing here? There's no mention of the company. There's no links. It's about creating curiosity, because curiosity is going to create people who are going to be like, what is it? What is it? What is it? And you're creating urgency. And so this is an opportunity for you to pique curiosity and to reach out to as many people as you possibly can. And remember, not everyone's going to be interested. That's okay. But you have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. And, you know, here's an analogy, right? If you had a way to give someone $10,000, right? How many people would you tell? If you could give unlimited people $10,000, how many people would you tell, right? A lot, as many as you possibly could. And there will be people who will say, no, I don't want 10 grand. There must be a catch, right? There's still going to be people who will say no. But you have to have the confidence and the excitement to know what you have, what's about to happen. So you want to tell everybody. And the people that have already, think about all the prospects that you've maybe reached out to that said no. All the prospects that you've reached out to, timing wasn't right, whatever the excuse was. Now is when you reach out to them. And there's going to be two different groups of people, because some of the prospects are going to say, well, what is it? Well, tell me more. All those types of things, right? And this is where you have to make a decision. Do you make them wait to find out and you just get them to watch convention? Or here's another option, because we don't want to delay our success. I want to imagine, here's what I want all of you to think about. So I'm chatting with Chris. I'm like, hey, Chris, listen, you're interested in getting first movers advantage. You want to be a part of this. You want to check it out. Yeah, absolutely. Well, here's something else I want to share with you. How would you like to be a part of our pre-launch? Right now, from now till convention, where you can actually get started today. You could actually become an affiliate today, get your own back office, get your own system, and you can actually be a part of the pre-launch now before the big announcements happen. This is going to help you explode your business once we do launch at convention. Now, some people may not be interested, like, no, I'll just wait. That's fine. They can wait. They're going to miss the boat, but they'll be there when it happens. But you're going to have some people who are going to be like, well, heck yeah, I want to get in early. I want to be a part of this now. I want to be a part of the pre-launch, and tell them, look, the pre-launch only happens once. It's happening right now, from now until September 18, 19. And so now you have prospects who are going to join with you as affiliates during the pre-launch, and they can watch this training. You could send them the recording, and they can be a part of this momentum building phase with you. So now imagine this. You have your new affiliate, Chris, who just got started, and guess what he's doing? He's in the system. He's already joined. He's getting some product. Now he is doing the same thing. And now you've got Chris building his list, getting his contacts ready for what? The big announcement, the big launch. And Chris, who was just a prospect, now could already have some of his contacts joining as well during the pre-launch. Do you guys see what's happening here? You're building your momentum. So some of the specific things that you have to do, right? We're talking about, and by the way, disclaimer, some of the things I'm going to talk about may be a little aggressive. They may be a little, a little bit too much. So you can tone it down if you need to. I'm just sharing with you what I did and what I'm doing now. I'm actually today kicking off my personal pre-launch. I'm doing it with you guys. I'm going to be on Facebook. I'm going to be in Messenger. I'm going to be doing all of this over the next 3 weeks with you. And so what does it look like? Well, it looks like, number one, I'm dropping posts. I'm doing videos, creating curiosity, creating buzz, getting people excited, and giving people the opportunity to choose. People can either wait. So here's an example. I would say, Chris, listen, so you're interested, right? Yeah, I'm interested. Cool. Here's a couple options. You can wait. You can wait till September 18, 19, and I can get you access. You guys hear me on this. I can get you access to our company launch event, our company convention with John Maxwell, Eric Thomas, and the major announcements that are going to send shockwaves throughout the industry. You will be there live, and you'll be able to be a part of that. You guys getting this? So what you're doing is you're putting together a list of all the people, your prospects, that you're going to be giving them access to the convention. Notice, you're not blasting the link out all over Facebook. That's a fail. Okay, I know some people do it anyway. You're not putting the link out all over Facebook, which, by the way, the link is mydailychoice.com/convention. I'll put it in the chat. I think you guys may have to be logged in for it to work anyway. But when you go to that link, mydailychoice.com/convention, it's going to forward you to the Eventbrite where you can register, make sure all of you are registered, make sure your whole team is registered, but you can also get your prospects to register. But here's a little tip. Don't send them the link to register until they have verbally committed to attending. You want to put value on this. You want to put so much value, like, listen, there are limited spaces available, which is true. Josh did say that. And this is an opportunity for you to be there live to see what's going to be happening during this convention. And I need to know for sure before I give you access, can you be there? Are you going to set the time aside to be there live to watch this? Is there going to be a recording? I don't know, maybe, probably, but I don't know. So I'm going to tell people that there may not be a recording. If you want to be able to experience all of this, you got to be there. You got to be there live. So now option one is you've got all these prospects that you're reaching out to, you're making contact with, and they're going to just wait. They're like, yeah, I just want to wait. I'll just wait. It's okay. I'll wait until September 18, 19. You have my commitment. I will be there. Mr. Robert Hollis is 100% right. The person with the most people watching this convention is going to win. Hope you guys write that one down. The person who has the most people watching, that includes your team watching and includes prospects watching this convention, is going to win, period. So what we're doing here is we're helping you to get more people to watch. And so when you have people who are going to just wait, that's fine. What are you doing is you're building a list. And please don't miss this step. You don't want to just get people, oh yeah, I'll be there. And okay, here's the link, go register. And then you're done. Fail. Because people are going to fall through the cracks. Every single person that gives you their commitment that they're going to watch this convention, you need to put their name on a list, and you want to be in contact with them, reminding them, sharing with them your excitement, reminding them to make sure they're going to be there. So that a day before, 2 days before, you're following up to make sure they're going to be watching the convention with you live. Now, that's the first group of people. And you're going to have a group of people, prospects, who are just going to wait. But the second group are going to be the smart ones. These are your prospects. And here's just an example of what you could say to them. Chris, listen, awesome, you're going to watch, but I have another opportunity for you. How would you like to get positioned early? Think about it. Who wants to get in early? We all do, right? How would you like to get positioned early? How would you like to be a part of a pre-launch that we're doing right now where you can actually start building your momentum and start building the business now before the big announcements, before we launch? And this is going to give you an opportunity, Chris, to explode your income when this happens. The smart ones, when you ask them that, they're going to be like, heck yeah, what do I need to do? I can get in early? What? You guys getting this? So how do they get in early? They join. You send them to what? Your capture page. You get them to pre-enroll. They go through the tour. They watch the 4 videos with Josh, and they become an affiliate with you now. And what are they doing? They're doing the same thing you're doing. So you're saying to your brand new affiliate who just joined, Chris, awesome, you're in. Now we're going to pre-launch your business. And we're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to contact everyone you know, and you're going to get them committed to watching the convention. And maybe you know some people who may want to even get started now to get in early. The advantage of getting in early is huge. You're going to get your back office. You're going to get everything set up. You're going to have your links ready. You're going to get first movers advantage, and you're getting positioned. You're getting positioned early. You're getting positioned closer to the top. Doesn't everybody want to be closer to the top? Of course. So use some of those verbiage. Use some of those words. Getting in early, getting positioned closer to the top. And so that is going to allow for you to create that urgency, that excitement to get your prospects to join now. So they don't have to wait. You guys getting this? Is this helping? Okay. So it's about numbers. Okay. This doesn't just happen by itself. You've got to get out there. So starting today, during this pre-launch, we're talking about numbers. How many people are you going to be reaching out to? Yeah, we're all doing Facebook Lives. We're all dropping stuff on Facebook, but you can't just do that. It's not enough. You have to be connecting. You have to be reaching out. You have to be having these conversations with people. So Amanda has 4,700 friends on Facebook. How many friends do you have on Facebook? Guess what? Every single one of them needs a message from you over the next 3 weeks. And the sooner you do it, the better. Compress time. If you only have 400 Facebook friends, that's a whole nother training, but you also want to be out there on Facebook connecting, making new friends. You want to be adding 10 to 20 new friends who are like-minded, who are marketers, who are entrepreneurs. Add 10 to 20 new friends per day until you get to that 5,000 limit. And when you get to the 5,000 limit, you don't stop, because then you're removing friends to make new friends. It never ends, okay? So however many friends you have, here's your mission. As fast as you possibly can, you are messaging them all with a simple message. Here's some things. Never post a link in your message because it could be spam. Always use their name so it's personalized. And you simply, I don't want to go into like all these different scripts because everyone needs to come up with their own, but it's just simple. It's, hey, Chris, I've got something massive that's about to happen with our business, and I thought of you. We've got something huge that's about to happen that's going to be launching with our business. The income potential is crazy, and I thought of you, so I'm reaching out. Is there any chance that you may be interested in learning more? Would you like to get first mover's advantage? Would you like to get positioned first before we launch? You guys getting this? So there's all these different things that you can say to reach out. Just make contact. And so you're messaging 10 people, 20 people, 50 people a day until you get through all your friends list, and then you keep going. Find new friends. So this is the mission that we're on, guys. It's about activity, it's about conversations, and it's making sure that during this pre-launch, we're all just talking about pre-launch right now, guys. The pre-launch is going to determine the level of your success once we launch. Does that make sense? Like some people literally, Chris, are maybe not watching this, or maybe they're just not going to do it. And they're just going to wait until convention. And then they're going to launch. And that's okay, but you've missed out on so much opportunity during this window from now till convention to what I call pull back the rubber band. It's just a simple analogy. What we're doing now is we're pulling back this rubber band. And every day that you're prospecting, connecting, getting new people to join, you're pulling back, you're building up this momentum, getting people excited. More people, more people, more people. And then at convention, you let go, boom! And your momentum is just crazy exciting. And your business is booming. But some people are going to not do that. And then convention's going to happen, and they're going to start then. And yeah, they'll still have success, but they're missing out on a big opportunity right now during pre-launch. So pre-launch is huge. Now, some of the things that we need to talk about during this whole phase of this pre-launch and what we're doing together, okay? You have to remember that it's about contacts. So a couple quick things. I want you to ask yourself these questions every day. For those of you that are serious, how many of you are serious about doing this? I'm just curious. Anybody? Where are we at? Everybody serious?
Drop a 1 if you're serious.
Drop a 1 if you're serious, okay?
There's some serious people out there, Parker. I think you should talk to them.
So here we go. We're just going to talk to you guys that are serious, okay? So here's the thing. I want you to ask yourself these questions every day if you're serious. This is the nitty gritty now. This isn't just hype. This is like, it's time to get to work. Number one, how many people did I connect with today? These are things you want to keep track of. These are things you want to be writing down. How many people did I connect with? Not Facebook posts, not videos. Yes, do those. But if you're not connecting, having conversations, then it's not working. So every single day you are in contact, having conversation, building the excitement and the curiosity, getting people in early, getting people started now, from now till convention. So that's number one. How many people did I connect with for the day? What's a good number? I would say minimum. Bare minimum is probably 5. But if you're going to really blow this up, you want to go for like 10 to 20. And I know that may be a big number, not possible for some people, but go for at least, and I don't mean like, let me clarify. I don't mean messaging. I mean connecting. You might have to message 20 people to have 5 conversations. You guys see the difference? It's not, well, I messaged 50 people. Okay, well, how many did you connect with? None. Well, that doesn't work. You've got to actually be having a conversation, right? Number 2, how many follow-ups did you do, right? Follow-up is part of the process. This could also be connecting, but it's following up with existing affiliates, following up with existing customers, following up with existing prospects. Continue to follow up. Number 3, this is important during this pre-launch. How many people did you get to pre-enroll on your capture page? This is part of the process. You want people going to your capture page. Remember, everyone who says they're interested has 2 options. Oh, and by the way, either option, you win. You guys get that? You guys see what I'm doing here? When you get someone who says, I'm interested, yes, tell me more, great. Here's your 2 options. I already told you what they were. The first option was they're going to wait until convention. The second option is, do you want to get in early? Who wants in early? And they can start now. Join your business today. Either way, you win. But in that process, they're going to be pre-enrolling. They're going to be taking the tour. They're going to be getting into the system as a pre-enrollee. And that's number 3, is how many people are you getting to pre-enroll on your capture page every day? Guys, let's do some real talk, hashtag real talk. If you're connecting with 20 people a day and nobody's pre-enrolling, something's wrong, okay? Right? People need to be going to your website. People need to be getting pre-enrolled. That's the name of the game. So that's number 3, is how many people are you getting to pre-enroll? If I were to say what's a good number, minimum 1 to 2, right? Bare minimum. You're doing this super part-time. You need to not let the day end until you've had at least 1 or 2 people fill out the form on your capture page. And if you're making the contacts, having the conversations, you're going to get at least 1 or 2 new people to pre-enroll on your capture page every day, 1 to 2. If you're going big, it's more like 5 to 10. I know that may sound, well, that's a big number. And by the way, I don't mean like buying leads, okay? Buying leads 99% of the time, waste of money. I'm talking about you're out there connecting with real people, having real conversations. You could get 100 leads that you bought and 100 leads go through your website. Okay, well, did you talk to any of them? No, they don't count, okay? You've got to actually be connecting with another human being. Make sense? So that's number 3, is how many leads are you getting per day? And number 4, this is kind of a little icing on the cake, because I've had people say, well, Aaron, I'm doing the contacts. I'm getting leads every day. Nobody joined. Okay, well, this is number 4. How many people watch the presentation? Well, Aaron, how do I know if they watch the presentation? You ask them. It comes back to connecting, right? So you're connecting with your prospect. Hey, Chris, listen, you went through the website. Awesome. Did you get to watch the videos? There's 4 videos back there that Josh did. They're powerful. Josh and Jenna also, or I don't know if it was Josh and Jenna or just Josh, but they also did a full presentation. The recording is out there. It's on YouTube, wherever it is. But they did a full business overview. You could have them watch that. Have them watch the videos, the presentation, because that's going to give them the information to make a decision to help them get started. So those are the 4 things. And if you're doing those 4 things and you're tracking those 4 things every single day, here, let me put them in the chat for you guys so you can copy and paste. You guys ready? Boom, there it is, right in the chat. Those are the 4 things that you want to be keeping track of every day. Those of you who do this, you're going to have huge success. Now, we need to talk a little bit about mindset, because without this proper mindset, none of it's going to work, right? You guys are here right now. Everyone's like, I'm excited. Let's go. And then you come back a month from now, you're like, what happened? I don't know. I got distracted. I turned on the news. Oh no. I saw, this person did this. I saw somebody else was, talking about some other thing. I saw something else happen. There's a million things, right? My kids, my spouse, my family, whatever it could be, right? Right now we got the election coming up. Like, distractions will literally rob you of every chance of you having success. And listen, we're all human. I get it. Okay. We all fall into this. It's part of life. It's human nature. But I want to challenge every single one of you to make a freaking decision that right now you are going to get rid of distractions. Because every time you get on social media and start scrolling and watching the videos and, oh my God, can you believe this happened? And then you go send it to a million other people. That is robbing you of any chance that you're going to have success in this business. So I'm going to implore you, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to challenge you that right now during this pre-launch, that you make a decision right here, right now, that you're going to get rid of all that. Get rid of the distractions. You've got to get focused, and you have to ask yourself too, why are you doing this? Now, I'm not going to go into a whole thing on why, and we're going to talk about launching here in a second, because we're talking about the pre-launch and how important this pre-launch phase is and some of the strategies on what to do during pre-launch. But you've got to remember something, okay? You've got to remember that, why are you doing this? What is your why? I know everyone has their why. And some goals I want you to write down, because I have this conversation with my wife often. We have to continuously remind ourselves what is going to motivate us. Okay? We're not perfect. I'm not like a robot, right? Even though some people think I'm a robot. I'm not, I promise. And so what motivates me is not going to motivate my wife. What motivates her is not going to motivate me. What motivates you is not going to motivate your friend. Figure out what is going to motivate you. Now, you may say it's money. For 99%, it's really not money. I promise you, even though you think it is, it's what will the money do? You got to be more specific. You have to go past the money. It's, I'm going to be able to put my kids in private school. It's, I'm going to be able to hire a private tutor to educate my kids so they don't have to go to a public school or a private school. It's so that I can afford good food. It's so that we can travel. Whatever it may be, it's to be debt free. Like, figure out, and again, it all changes. But you have to become so clear about why you're doing this and what is your core motivation, and become so freaking passionate about that thing that nothing can stop you. You have to figure out what that is. And 6 months from now, it could be something completely different. So I want to challenge all of you to figure that out and take the time today to put it on paper. It may be one word. It might be a whole page of things. But it has to be something that creates a burning desire, that when you are getting ready to go to sleep at night, you can't even fall asleep because you're so fired up. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you jump out of bed because you are on a mission to change your life. And I'm speaking from personal experience, because when we joined My Daily Choice, our bank account, our one and only bank account, was negative. All of our bills were behind. Car had just got repoed. All we had was the minivan. I had a burning desire, because if I didn't fix the financial situation, who knows what would have happened? It would have gotten real bad for us. And so for some people, your money's good. For some people, your money's not good. You have to figure out what that thing is going to be and realize that you have the ability with this business in a box to generate an unlimited amount of income. It's up to you. And what I'm telling you right now is that this opportunity today, from now until convention, it almost allows for success to become easier. I hate to use the word easy, but when you properly apply everything that I'm telling you, you eliminate distraction. It could be tough, like, dang, I'm not going to watch the TV. I'm not going to get sucked into all the media and all the craziness of life and all the things that are happening in the world, right? It's tough. You have to say what is more important is this. It's my kids, it's my wife, it's my family, it's this vision, it's where I want to go, where I'm going to go. And this business is a vehicle that can help you get there. And when you become so obsessed with that goal, you become unstoppable. So now what we're going to do as we close out is we're going to talk about, oh, and by the way, a couple things. During this launch, pre-launch, the pre-launch is from now till Vegas, September 20th, boom, we launch. Now, a little analogy I want to give you guys. This is a freight train. This is a freight train. This business is a freight train. And it is going to be going 100 miles per hour. And the amount of success, like I already see it. It happened with HempWorks. It's going to happen again. The amount of success and the success stories that is going to be created over the last 90 days of this year going into 2021, holy cow, is going to be astronomical. But here's the thing. When the freight train gets here on September 20th, are you going to be standing still? Or are you going to already be running with momentum so that you can jump on the train? See, what's going to happen is some people are just going to stand still. They're just standing still with their CBD melatonin, okay? And they're just standing still. And here comes the freight train, MDC, September 20th, boom, flies by, and you're like, wait for me. And then you start running. And some of you are going to do that. You're just going to wait. And then you're going to start running. And that's okay. You could catch up. You could grab onto the train. But here's what some of you are going to do, and this is what I challenge everyone to do. Start running now. Start running now to build up your momentum so that you're already running. You've got your team running with you. You're building your momentum. You're building your pipeline. You're getting people to join, to get in early now. And then when the train gets here on September 20th, boom, you're already flying. You're cruising. What's going to happen to your business? Boom, it's going to explode. But that's up to you. You guys like that analogy? Does that help? Make sure you're running now. And by the way, this is going to hit some of you. You ready? You have to do this with or without your team. How many of you have a team? You've got 5 affiliates on your team. You've got 500 affiliates on your team. Maybe you're brand new and you don't even have a team. Everything I'm sharing with you, you do with or without your team. Some of them are not going to be ready to run with you. And they're probably going to regret it. You want to grab as many of your team as you possibly can. Get them to watch this replay. Get them to run with you, building the momentum. But if nobody on your team is willing to step up and they're not willing to run during this pre-launch, you do it. You lead by example. Because when you lead by example and you are making it happen and you start having success, guess what happens? Your whole team is going to be like, what is going on? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Right? You've got to be the leader. You've got to go make it happen. Okay, so let's talk about the launch, right? The launch is September 20th. We all launch together. It's going to be glorious. We are all launching together on September 20th. Thousands of affiliates from around the world. My Daily Choice going to blow up social media on September 18th, 19th, 20th. And when we launch, guess what happens? Everything that we were doing during pre-launch continues and more. And this is where it gets tough because the pre-launch is the easy part. Hear me out. The pre-launch is the easy part. Right now, we got 3 weeks of pre-launch and it's just, woo, we're just fired up. Oh my God, this is coming. It's going to be amazing. And then when we launch, it's about one big word, consistency. And I want you guys to go on a 90-day launch with us after convention, which is perfect because it's basically leading us straight from what, guys, what's 90 days from convention? September, we got October, November, December. We're basically exactly 90 days away from the holidays. 90 days away from Christmas. I think that's perfect. So we're doing a 90-day blitz, all of us. If you're ready and you're committed to doing all of this, put something in the comments because it is a 90-day blitz of consistent, massive, focused action. Somebody put those 4 words. Consistent. Got to be consistent, which means every day. Consistent, massive means like, let me break it down, right? Consistent means every day. You've got to be putting in the work every day. You can't skip days because then you lose momentum. Massive, what does massive mean? It means, well, I'm being consistent, Aaron. Well, being consistent doing what? Watching TV? Being consistent talking to one person? Being consistent doing Facebook Lives every day? No. I mean, yeah, do the lives, but you've got to be consistently taking massive action during this blitz. 90 days from convention till Christmas, from convention till holidays. It's exactly 90 days. It's perfect. For those 90 days, there's no distractions. It's massive, consistent action that is focused, laser focused, and massive, consistent, focused action. Yeah, there it is. Consistent, or whatever the order. We'll do the first order. Consistent, massive, focused. Focus, what does that mean? It's one of the hardest ones because we've got to stay focused. And then, of course, action. It all comes down to the actions that we're taking. What actions? I gave you the 4 actions. The same 4 actions I gave you earlier, I put them in the chat. Those are the same 4 actions that we're doing after we launch. And sometimes when we launch, we want to get into this kiss of death mode. And that is the mode of management. Well, Aaron, I've got 5 people on my team and I have to go manage those 5 people. No! The best way to help your team win is for you to win. Show them, lead by example. Yes, bring them with you, but you can't try to manage them and just tell them what to do because they're looking at you. Well, what are you doing? They might not say it, but they're thinking it. The best way to motivate your team, the best way to inspire your team, the best way to get your team to work is for you to work, is for them to see you producing, is for you to be in the trenches with them doing this pre-launch and launch. So those are the things, a couple of quick side notes, and then Chris, I don't know if we have time, anything that I missed, or if you want to open it, if we have time for any Q&A or anything. A couple of quick side notes. Number 1, I have 5 quick things. 1, this is going to possibly require that you get permission. Someone put that in the comments. Get permission. What does that mean? It means if you have a spouse, you got to be like, honey, we got to talk. Well, what's going on? This is going to change our life, but it's going to require from now to the end of the year. Do I have permission? Now, you may have a spouse that says no. That's a problem, okay? But you've got to sell the dream and be like, look, This is going to set us free. This is going to create massive financial abundance in our life. I need from now to the end of the year. Do I have your permission? So that's number one. Number two, put this in the comments. Be deliberate. Be deliberate. What does that mean? It means identify the specific tasks that you're going to be doing every day. And we talked about what those are. Number three, be accountable. You've got to be accountable to somebody. This could be hard for some people. Oh, my sponsor quit. I don't have a sponsor. Guess what? My sponsor is Jenna. She's Jenna, right? She's Jenna, right? She's having babies. She's running the company with Josh. She doesn't have time to be helping me. You guys get what I'm saying? She's amazing. We wouldn't be here without Jenna. But a lot of people don't have a sponsor. That's okay. Number three, be accountable. To who? To someone. It could be someone in your team. It could be somebody in your upline. It could be cross-line. Find someone that you can be accountable to, because we as humans need accountability. Create a partnership with at least one person. Maybe you get a little Facebook chat. Be careful. Listen carefully. If you do a Facebook chat, don't put 50 people in the chat, okay? Get a Facebook chat with like 3 to 5 people, tops. Find your 3 to 5 people, put them in a chat, say, hey, we're going to be accountable. Every day, we are going to be posting in this chat with our accountability. That's number 3. Number 4, this is a big one. Reward yourself. Comment, put rewards. You want to map out a big reward. What does that mean? It means something that you can look forward to, because if you do this properly, it requires sacrifice. That's another one, sacrifice. Be willing to make a sacrifice for the greater reward. What is that reward? It needs to be something that's going to motivate you. You're going to go on a trip. You're going to buy something that you normally wouldn't buy. But at the end of the year, because you did this and you stuck with it and your business is booming, you are going to now reward yourself. So those are some things in closing. Chris, sir, Mr. Robinson.
What's up, man?
How do we do?
Dude, I think you freaking crushed it. And not in true Aaron Parker fashion. You even did it on time. I mean, that's awesome, buddy. You did an amazing job. I do want to add a couple of things and a little recap, because this call had so much content, so many golden nuggets. I was taking notes, and I know we're about out of time, but I just want to touch a little bit on some of the highlights from what Aaron Parker shared with all of us. First of all, don't wait. Don't wait for convention. The pre-launch is just as important or more important than the launch. I mean, compare it to a rocket going into outer space. Those guys, the engineers don't show up on launch day with the astronauts on launch day, with the builders on launch day, and just expect this rocket to go into space. They spend a lot of time in pre-launch getting ready for the official big launch to land on the moon. So look, today's your day. If you're not doing massive things in your business right now, today's the day to make that happen. Tonight, right now, after this call, start doing all the things that Aaron just trained on in this video, in this training, and make it happen. The second thing I want to say is, you know, Aaron touched on this and he alluded to some big things coming up at convention. Aaron's 1,000% right. There's a lot of big announcements coming at convention. And let me just sprinkle you with this as we leave this call. Aaron was talking about first to market. Do you know who was very first to market for our brand HempWorks? Jenna's Wiggle was very first to market. Look where Jenna's Wiggle is. The next in line, and I don't know in exactly which order, was myself, people by the name of Judy Stallings, Barb Miller, Travis and Kristen Butler, Celie Smith, Sonia Line, Alicia Pacina, Robert and Terry Hollis. What do they all have in common? Anybody know? Every one of those people are in this club right here on that plaque, the 7-Figure Earner Club, because they pre-launched and launched a brand successfully. Aaron Parker's really close. Candace Bird Davis, Pope. There's so many other people that are so close. But these are all the people. And that's just a short list of so many that made HempWorks what it is. And we have some things, I believe, launching at this convention that could be bigger than our HempWorks brand. That depends on you. So start pre-launching like your life depends on it, because maybe it does. You know, one of my most favorite sayings, and Josh Wagle and myself, we've traveled the world for literally a dozen years sharing this message. The future belongs to those who see the possibilities before they become obvious. Think about that. I'll say it one more time. The future belongs to those who see the possibilities before they become obvious. That's where we're sitting on this call. That's where we're sitting right now with convention 3.5 weeks away. It'll be way easy. Trust me, trust Aaron, trust Josh, trust Jenna, that what's going to happen is definitely worth you promoting right now, even though you're promoting blind. Because of that statement right there. It's true. So make it happen. Aaron Parker, we're out of time, man, but I got to thank you so much for the incredible training. And before we hang up this call, I know everybody got a ton of value out of this call. Drop a 2 in the comments as a thank you to Mr. Parker for his time, for his energy, for his effort, and for all the great things he does for us here as a family at My Daily Choice. That's a lot of 2s, Mr. Parker. Listen, if you haven't registered for Manifest 2020, do it right now. It's free. You're going to get thousands of dollars worth of value in a 3-day period, and you're going to be first to market the next big things that My Daily Choice are rolling out, and you can take huge advantage of that. So, My Daily Choice family, on behalf of myself, the corporate staff, we love you. We're going to see you at convention next. That's the next corporate thing. Promote it. Get your team on it. We can't wait to see you all there, and we're going to see you all that weekend. One more time, Aaron Parker, thank you so much, brother. And I want to congratulate you on all your success, not just for what you've done for yourself, but your entire team around this whole planet called Earth. And thanks again, brother.
Thank you, Chris. Love you.
All right, everybody. We're going to see y'all at convention. Love you. See you soon.